When you look at the entire journey we've walked through in this video, there's something incredible that stands out: the simplicity of it all. Wealth creation doesn't start with complexity, doesn't start with huge amounts of money, advanced financial knowledge, or even the perfect timing that so many people obsess over. It starts with one tiny decision: $12. 1 week. One choice to begin. Most people go through life thinking wealth is out of reach, something reserved for the lucky or the already wealthy. They convince themselves they need thousands saved before they can start. They think they need to fully understand the stock market before they take action. And because of those beliefs, they never begin. They wait. They hesitate. They promise themselves that someday when things settle down, when they make more money, when they finally get ready, then they will begin building their financial future. But the truth is, there is never a perfect time. There is only now. Your future wealth doesn't depend on knowing everything. It depends on starting with something. Throughout this video, you've seen how consistency beats intensity. A small amount of money, just $12 a week, can become the seed of a portfolio that eventually pays you more every month than many people earn from their jobs. That's not magic. That's math. That's discipline. What time does when you give your money a chance to work the way it's designed to? Compounding isn't flashy. It doesn't feel exciting in the beginning. Your first few months of investing might look almost invisible. You might see only a few dollars in dividends. You might wonder if it's even working. But over time, something extraordinary happens. Those few dollars become a few hundred. Those few hundred become thousands. And those thousands turn into a machine that produces income long after you've stopped contributing weekly. The slow becomes fast. The small becomes big. And the impossible becomes inevitable. Right now, you might be thinking, will this really work for me? And the honest answer is yes if you commit to it. The strategy doesn't rely on luck. It doesn't rely on timing the market. It doesn't rely on short-term trends or risky investments. It relies on something every single person is capable of: consistency. $12 is manageable. It's realistic. It's the kind of amount that makes this plan accessible to anyone, no matter where you're starting from. That's what makes this strategy powerful. It removes the excuses. It removes the fear. It removes the idea that investing requires wealth. Instead, it shows you that investing is how you create wealth. Think about what your life could look like years from now if you start today. Imagine waking up knowing that your bills are covered not because you worked overtime, not because you took on more stress, but because your investments are paying you. Imagine your money flowing in, whether you're sleeping, traveling, or spending time with your family. Imagine having the freedom to choose how you want to live your life because you're no longer trading every hour for income. All of that begins with $12 a week. Begins with ownership, owning companies, owning assets, and owning your future. But here's the most important part. None of this happens if you only watch the video and move on with life unchanged. Information is powerful, but action is what transforms your life. You have everything you need to start, no matter your age, your current income, or your experience level. Whether you're 18 or 58, the best time to begin was years ago, and the second best time is right now. $12 won't change your life this week, but $12 a week, repeated for years, absolutely will. Your future self is depending on the decisions you make today. If you ever feel discouraged, if you ever feel like your progress is too slow, remember this. Every wealthy person you can name started with a small amount. Everyone begins somewhere. The difference between those who succeed and those who DNT is not intelligence or luck, it's consistency. Even when the stock market goes up, even when it goes down, even when nothing seems to be happening, the people who keep going win in the long run. The people who trust the process stay disciplined and continue investing through every season are the ones who eventually enjoy the freedom, security, and peace that passive income brings. There will be moments when it's tempting to stop, and expenses come up, when life feels difficult, when investing $12 feels pointless. But that's exactly when you must remind yourself why you started. You not investing for today, you reinvesting for the future version of you who deserves stability, comfort, and choices. A version of you who shouldn't have to worry about every bill or depend on a single job to survive. A version of you who wants more out of life than working until retirement age just to rest for a few short years. Future you deserves better. The choices you make today determine the life you will be able to live decades from now. What you've learned here isn't just a financial strategy, it's a mindset shift. It's a reminder that wealth is not built by accident, it's built by intention, by small steps, by habits, by repeating a simple process long enough for compounding to do its work. Most people won't stick with it long enough to see the reward. But the few who do, they change their entire lives. They create generational wealth. They break cycles. They build something that outlives them. So as we close this video, I want you to ask yourself one question. What would your life look like if you stay consistent for the next 10, 20, or 30 years? Not what it looks like today, not what it looked like yesterday, but what it could become if you give your money time to grow. Let that vision motivate you. Let it guide you. Let it inspire you to take the small but powerful step of investing $12 this week. And if you found value in this journey, if this strategy opened your eyes or gave you clarity about your financial future, then consider subscribing to the channel. Because here we don't just talk about money. We talk about real strategies that can help you build freedom. We talk about long-term habits, opportunities, and methods that everyday people can use to build extraordinary lives. And if you want to stay ahead, stay motivated, and stay on track, then you're in the right place. Your journey to passive income, financial peace, and real freedom doesn't start with a huge investment or complicated systems. It starts with one simple decision: begin. And now that you know what's possible, the rest is up to you. Start investing, stay consistent, keep learning. Watch how your life transforms one week at a time. Your future wealth starts right now.